The world will break your heart 10 ways to Sunday, that's guaranteed. And I can't begin to explain that, or the craziness inside myself and everybody else, but guess what? Sunday is my favorite day again.
So show me family.
If you stay positive, you have a shot at a silver lining.
I don't know where I belong. I don't know where I went wrong. I can write a song.
There's no question, Silver Linings Playbook is definitely a romantic comedy. And as such, it follows that well-worn path of all romantic comedies. Boy meets girl, boy loses girl, and inevitably, boy gets girl. But Silver Linings Playbook offers us so much more. It makes us want to care about the characters. Perhaps because the writers have given us some wonderful characters, characters we come to believe in, to enjoy being with, and to laugh with rather than at. And perhaps because, more importantly, we have actors who can make this happen. For whatever reason, I had never seen Bradley Cooper on the screen until now, so I didn't see him as Bradley Cooper playing Pat Solitano. Rather, I saw an intense and unhinged Pat develop as I watched the movie.
Please stop yelling.
I'm not yelling, Mom. I'm just frustrated because I should have my wedding videos.
Pat, you're gonna wake
I
everybody
looked over there. I already looked all
Get
over there.
somewhere.
I can't get up. I'm here.
Just
I'm not
calm
here.
down, Pat.
I'm not calming down. I don't give a who here. I'm not calming down. Anybody can wake up. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed of it. Let the whole neighborhood wake up. I don't care.
On the other hand, I have seen Jennifer Lawrence in Winter's Bone and The Hunger Games, yet she amazed me here in her creation of Tiffany, a grieving widow going through a meltdown of her own, a woman much older and experienced than the 22-year-old Lawrence. She deserved her Academy Award as Best Actress.
How'd you lose your job?
Having sex with everybody in the office.
Everybody?
I was very depressed after Tommy died. It was a lot of people.
We don't have to talk about it.
Thanks.
How many were there?
11.
Wow.
I know.
And I applaud Robert De Niro, who for the first time in years comes to life on the screen. Here, as Pat's football-obsessed father, De Niro could have just walked through the part. Instead, he gives us a character whose fanaticism is both funny and pathetic.
Maybe I didn't spend enough time with you growing up. I spent too much time with your brother. It might have made you feel worse about your behavior, but I didn't know anything. I didn't know how to handle it.
I called my wife. They sold her, but I don't know who to.
Calvin Candy. That's the repellent gentleman who owns her. Broomhilda is my property, and I can choose to do with my property whatever I so desire.
Help me find the Brittle brothers, and I'll take you to rescue your wife.
What's your name?
Django. D-J-A-N-G-O. The D is silent.
Now, Django Unchained. Django Unchained is Quentin Tarantino's take on a spaghetti western, and there's no really need any more for me to outline a plot of a Tarantino movie. Anyone who goes to one of his movies knows just what they will see when the lights go down and the movie begins. Violence, violence, and more violence, with a soupçon of sick comic relief.
Anyone bring any extra bags?
No, nobody brought an extra bag.
Though this time, the controversy centered not only around his use of violence, but also around his liberal use of the N-word. Near the end of Django, the fantastic thought popped into my head. I'm watching a romantic comedy. A twisted one, of course, but nonetheless one that follows that classic romantic comedy path of boy meets girl, boy loses girl, boy gets girl. But even looking at Django Unchained in that way, Silver Linings Playbook was by far not only the better romantic comedy of the two, but the better movie. I'm John Pungenti. Thanks for watching.
Django.